Welcome to our U.S. Briefing Show, where we dive into the day's most intriguing headlines. First up, we're tackling a brewing storm in the world of sports as the World Anti-Doping Agency finds itself in hot water. Accusations are flying that it covered up positive drug tests for Chinese swimmers in the 2016 Olympics, leaving athletes and nations questioning the fairness of future competitions. Then, we're switching gears to politics and pugilism, as former President Donald Trump unleashes a barrage of insults and vulgar jabs at a prosecutor and judge involved in his New York criminal trial. The rally, filled with tens of thousands, showcased Trump's unfiltered rhetoric as he balances court appearances with campaign stops. Lastly, we pay tribute to Roger Corman, the king of the BS, whose passing marks the end of an era for Hollywood. Corman's legacy of fostering new talent and creating cult classics will undoubtedly live on. So, buckle up for a deep dive into these stories. Please stay tuned for more detailed content. In the world of sports, the integrity of competition is paramount, and the World Anti-Doping Agency, WADA, stands at the forefront of ensuring this integrity. However, as reported by the New York Times, WADA is currently embroiled in a controversy that threatens to undermine its credibility. Ahead of the Olympics, the agency is accused of helping to cover up positive drug tests for Chinese swimmers at the 2016 Summer Olympics. This scandal has sparked a crisis of trust, with the United States, a major funder of WADA, calling for an independent investigation and an emergency meeting of the agency's executive board. Athletes around the globe are now questioning the fairness of competition in the upcoming Paris Olympics, fearing that the playing field may not be as level as it should be. The allegations against WADA have sent ripples through the sports world, raising concerns about the agency's ability to uphold its mission of promoting clean competition. Meanwhile, in the political arena, former President Donald Trump continues to make headlines with his characteristic flair for controversy. According to the Washington Post, Trump recently held a rally at the Jersey Shore where he launched a series of vulgar jabs at the prosecutor who has charged him in his ongoing New York criminal trial. Trump referred to Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Bragg as Fat Alvin and criticized New York Supreme Court Justice Juan Merchan as highly conflicted. Trump's accusations that both are doing the bidding of President Biden highlight his ongoing narrative of political persecution. Facing 88 criminal charges across 4 indictments, Trump used the rally to berate the Biden administration and the news media, eliciting strong reactions from the crowd. The event, attended by tens of thousands, underscored Trump's ability to mobilize support and generate controversy, even as he balances his trial with a presidential campaign. In a different sphere of influence, Hollywood mourns the loss of a legend. The Associated Press reports the passing of Roger Corman, the king of the BS, at the age of 98. Corman was a towering figure in the film industry, known for his prolific output of low-budget films that became cult classics. His legacy extends beyond his own directorial efforts, as he played a crucial role in launching the careers of luminaries such as Francis Ford Coppola, Martin Scorsese, and Ron Howard. Corman's knack for producing films like Little Shop of Horrors and Attack of the Crab Monsters on shoestring budgets, coupled with his efforts to distribute arthouse films by directors like Federico Fellini and Ingmar Bergman, cemented his status as a Hollywood mentor and innovator. His passing marks the end of an era, but his influence on the film industry will undoubtedly endure. These stories, spanning the realms of sports, politics, and entertainment, illustrate the complex tapestry of contemporary issues. From the crisis of trust facing WADA to Trump's unyielding presence on the political stage, and the passing of a Hollywood icon, each narrative offers a glimpse into the challenges and changes shaping our world. As we navigate these tumultuous times, the stories of institutions, individuals, and industries grappling with controversy, legacy, and integrity remind us of the ongoing struggle to uphold principles, fairness, and excellence in every arena. In a breathtaking display that has captivated the nation, the Northern Lights, also known as the Aurora Borealis, have made a rare and spectacular appearance across the U.S., thanks to a severe solar storm. According to Yahoo US, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration Space Weather Prediction Center has issued warnings that this geomagnetic storm could persist throughout the weekend. While the storm poses no direct threat to humans, it has the potential to wreak havoc on technology, with reports surfacing of power grid irregularities and degradation to high-frequency communications and GPS. This celestial phenomenon is the result of eruptions of solar material from the sun, which can lead to a geomagnetic storm that supercharges the northern lights, creating a stunning visual spectacle in the night sky. Meanwhile, in a more somber turn of events reported by Yahoo US, tragedy struck near the Capitol Hill Light Rail Station in Seattle, where a 30-year-old man lost his life after being stabbed. The victim received immediate attention from emergency crews before being rushed to Harborview Medical Center, where he was sadly pronounced dead. The incident has led to the closure of the area surrounding the station, with police conducting an active investigation into the matter. During this period, buses have been deployed to ferry passengers, as the closure of the UW station to Westlake Station is expected to last several hours, impacting the daily commute of many. On the geopolitical front, the South China Morning Post reports that the waters of the South China Sea have become a focal point of tension as the US-backed Philippines asserts its sovereignty against China. In a bold move, joint military drills conducted by the U.S. Marines and their Filipino counterparts have seen warships venture beyond the 12 nautical mile boundary that marks the territorial waters of the Philippines, entering the contentious zone where the Philippines' exclusive economic zone overlaps with China's territorial claims. This year's exercises have seen the deployment of an advanced mobile launcher for medium-range ballistic and cruise missiles by the U.S., while the Philippine Navy has flaunted its newest missile frigate, built by South Korea. These developments underscore the Philippines' growing boldness in challenging China's territorial assertions and highlight the U.S. strategic interest in bolstering regional alliances to counter China's influence. The strengthened ties between the U.S. and the Philippines have emboldened Manila, leading to more assertive actions against China, such as the announcement of plans to construct permanent outposts in disputed areas. However, this increased assertiveness risks provoking Beijing, potentially escalating tensions and threatening regional stability. These diverse stories, ranging from the awe-inspiring natural beauty of the Northern Lights to the tragic loss of life in Seattle and the simmering geopolitical tensions in the South China Sea, underscore the complexity and interconnectedness of global events. Whether it's the unpredictable beauty of our planet, the unpredictability of human actions, or the delicate balance of international relations, each narrative offers a unique perspective on the world we inhabit. In the world of sports and beyond, resilience is a trait that often distinguishes the remarkable from the ordinary. The New York Rangers, under the guidance of head coach Peter Laviolette, have exemplified this quality throughout their season, particularly in the high-stakes environment of the Stanley Cup playoffs. According to Yahoo US, the Rangers' ability to punch back after setbacks has become a defining characteristic of their team. This resilience was put to the test in Game 4 of their second-round series against the Carolina Hurricanes. Despite the loss, Laviolette remains optimistic, drawing confidence from the team's formidable record at home. With a 30-11 home record this season, including an undefeated 4-0 in the playoffs, the Rangers have a strong foundation to lean on. Their success at home, winning 13 of their last 16 playoff games, suggests that the team's knack for rebounding could be a critical factor in Game 5. While the Rangers fight their battles on the ice, a different kind of struggle unfolds thousands of miles away, as highlighted by CNN. In Gaza, young Palestinians face a future marred by conflict and injury. Ahab Siso, an 18-year-old whose life was forever changed when an Israeli tank destroyed her home, embodies the harrowing experiences of many in the region. Forced to undergo an amputation with only rudimentary tools and unsterilized gauze, Siso's story is a stark reminder of the human cost of conflict. The devastation in Gaza has resulted in at least 1,000 children suffering amputations, with the healthcare system in shambles. Doctors face overwhelming challenges, prioritizing the saving of lives over the prevention of amputations. Amidst this despair, organizations like the Palestine Children's Relief Fund, PCRF, offer a glimmer of hope. PCRF's mission to provide free healthcare to injured Palestinian children has led to the evacuation of numerous children from Gaza for medical treatment abroad. The United States has accepted 20 children for treatment, although logistical challenges have rerouted 17 of them to other countries. This initiative underscores the importance of international cooperation and compassion in addressing the dire medical needs of these children. PCRF's commitment to bringing children to the U.S. only if they require specific treatments unavailable elsewhere exemplifies a targeted approach to aid. The contrasting narratives of the New York Rangers and Palestinian children in Gaza illuminate the diverse manifestations of resilience. For the Rangers, resilience means bouncing back from a loss, leveraging their home advantage, and harnessing the collective strength of their team and fans. For the children of Gaza, resilience is a matter of survival, confronting unimaginable hardships, and finding hope in the possibility of healing and a better future. Both stories, though vastly different in context and scale, remind us of the human capacity to endure, adapt, and overcome adversity. As the Rangers prepare for Game 5, their season-long penchant for resilience will be their greatest asset. The team's ability to rally after setbacks, coupled with their impressive home record, positions them well for the challenges ahead. Meanwhile, the ongoing efforts of organizations like PCRF to provide care for Gazan youths underscore the critical importance of solidarity and support in the face of humanitarian crises. Together, these narratives offer powerful lessons in perseverance, hope, and the indomitable spirit of the human will. Thank you for tuning in. The content above showcases the latest briefing reports and analytical synopses, thoughtfully curated by the 6Do team. These insights stem from a wide array of reputable media outlets, think tanks, government sources, and specialized experts worldwide. We encourage you to explore these sources for a comprehensive perspective. Keep in mind that while the content may not always align with the official standpoint of 6Do Brief, it's not meant to be taken as absolute directives for decision-making. Comprising seasoned media professionals, learned scholars, and accomplished scientists, the 6Do team embodies a trailblazing, fully independent media entity. To customize 6Do Brief to meet your professional needs, you have the option to subscribe to a diverse array of briefings on our website, 6dobrief.com. Regardless of your location, you can conveniently receive 6Do Brief via email.